My name is Chris Allen Lee, and I'm here to show you what it's really like to run your own startup, work remotely, and try to balance life all at the same time. So a week ago, I came up with 2 ideas for income growth for SmartHash. One of them was all about retention, so just retaining my paid subscribers, keeping them as paid subscribers. And 2 is to raise the price of SmartHash. So I first tried to tackle the retention, and I tried to do a really good job in the emails that you get when you first sign up for SmartHash, in letting you know how to use the product with, GIFs and little videos in the email. Try to give you tips and suggestions and how to use all of the features. But the problem is it's being sent via email. So we all know that it's not going to be getting the best open rates. So I came up with the idea to use Instagram and Facebook ads to actually target my current users of SmartHash. And that way I can give them tips and content about how to better use SmartHash to help them on Instagram. And it didn't really work. Now I'm not sure if the targeting or the budget wasn't done very well, or the creative just wasn't working, but it just flat out sucked. I didn't see a change at all in the retention stats that I see for SmartHash. So that was a bust. So I quickly moved on to the idea of raising the subscription price for SmartHash. Now, I have a personal problem with that because I don't think I should be just willy-nilly raising prices. So I realized that what I need to be doing is creating and adding some new features that warrants a price increase. So I finally decided to add a scheduling auto posting feature for SmartHash, where you can schedule your posts out in the future and it'll automatically post it onto your Instagram account. And I've been working on that for the last few days. I actually got really far where you had a little calendar view. You could upload all of your media and you could click on it, go ahead, auto post it, save your captions, save the time when you're posting, shows up on the calendar. Everything looked great. And I realized on the Instagram Graph API on the website that the auto posting ability for their API is in a private beta, and it's not available to every developer. So this whole idea of adding this new feature and the last week of development kind of went down the drain. And to top it all off, I just got an email a few days ago from one of my clients who basically just straight up said that they were considering moving on from development work. They weren't going to need my services anymore. That was the cherry on top of this whole week of blah. So I'll be honest, just because I work remotely and just because I work for myself doesn't mean that I don't have bad days or bad weeks, and this was definitely a bad week. After all the several things that could have went horribly wrong and did, it's hard to get back up from something like that and work with the same intensity and emotion that I normally do. And so it was really hard. And one of the things that I found really helpful, and this is something that I learned from Tim Ferriss, is this whole idea of playing out the worst case scenario. So for me, the worst case scenario is in a few weeks or a few months or whatever, SmartHash starts to decline. If I lose all my customers, all of my clients, they decide that they don't need my services anymore and it's hard to get freelancing work. And if all of those horrible things go exactly right or wrong, so ultimately that would mean that I would have to get a job as a developer at a company. But developers at companies make a lot of money. So that's my worst case scenario, is going back and getting a job as a developer at a company and probably making over 80, 90, over $100,000 a year with my experience. Not the worst case scenario. And so when I play all of that out, I realize that I'm not going to be completely worse off. There's still a safety net. And with that in mind, I can pick myself back up and realize, look, even in the worst case scenario, I'll still be fine. So go out, get there. You don't have to worry about it. Just keep working at it. So even though those two ideas didn't work out very well, I don't think that they're bad ideas. I just think that the execution wasn't quite there. I think there's some room for the creative on those ads so that it'll work a little bit better for my current customers to see them and improve retention. And I just think I need to come up with some other ideas for SmartHash on features that warrant an increase in the subscription price. So still think that those two ideas are good. I just think I need to find some new executions. So let's get to it. Hey guys, if you liked that video, go ahead and make sure to subscribe. If you want to check out other videos in the series, go ahead and click right here. Or if you just want to support me, go ahead and click the link in the description, try SmartHash for free, or shop Do What You Love for some cool merch.